For those of you who don't know, the GTAm is a more extreme track-focused version of the Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio. This masterpiece was limited to 500 units and never sold in the North American market. Even if we had the option to purchase, you'd need $288,000 to play. Basically, the GTAm was never in our reach, and especially not for 2.0 owners. Here at Modded Motors, we couldn't settle for that.
Officially, welcome to the GTAm 2.0, or the budget GTAm build, whatever you guys want to call it. But officially, welcome to the series. This is going to be like a 9-part series. Each individual piece will be its own separate video, so this is going to kind of take some time. This video right here is just going to go over the whole entire kit. We're going to show you guys the delivery day. So we wanted to show you guys, give you the full experience. I know I was talking to one of you guys that knew the GTAm kit was coming. He says, I wish I was there with you. I wish I was opening the package with you. So hopefully we can try to emulate that feeling throughout this whole experience, and that's what this whole content is for. But I know what some of you guys are thinking, especially my haters. Shout out to all my haters. You guys are thinking, Ricky, why would you put a GTAm kit on the 2.0? That makes no sense at all. And I totally hear where you guys are coming from. And I think yesterday somebody said, why are you trying to make it look like something that's not? Listen, we are one of the most watched Alfa Romeo channels. We try to make quality content for all of you guys. And as much as it doesn't make sense, it makes sense to us. And I'm gonna show you how it makes sense. This kit right here, so far has cost us $0. You're gonna see some clips today of the A7 III. We're shooting with a new camera. It's a very expensive camera. That camera cost us $0. You guys made all of this possible by watching our videos, buying our merch, whether you bought a pen, merch, auto start and stop, you guys made all of this possible. So right now, up until this point, we have $0 invested into this. Instead of buying the hybrid turbo, I went and bought this kit. I know some of you guys may be happy or indifferent. The majority of the people watching this content today is 2.0 owners, and I've said it multiple times. I know you guys want me to get into a QV. Eventually we'll go into a QV, but we wanted to finish this car off right. We wanted to go through the last stages. There's only like a few people that have 2.0s that are GTAm, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to be one of those people. As you heard through our intro, obviously the GTAm is a completely different beast. By no stretch of the imagination will this ever compare to a GTAm, but obviously we didn't pay $288,000. This is not even a QV, so we'll never compare to a QV horsepower or the build spec. This is really just for the aesthetic purposes. We are one of the most built 2.0s, you know, on YouTube, and we are going to continue to build it for you guys. But this is really a thank you from us to you. You guys made this possible. This content is for you, and this kit specifically is made for a 2.0 and not a QV, and we're going to talk a little bit about the differences. We're going to go through each individual part today in this video to kind of give you a close-up of the differences between this kit and maybe some other kits you might be seeing on the market. But we're going to roll into delivery day. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and we're going to cut back to this, and yeah. Today is the big day.
Like a yellow tone.
Sorry guys, we're just figuring out the camera.
All of that is ours?
Oh, no, you just want what's inside of it.
Yeah, okay. That's fucking sick.
Yeah, you
This
can.
is pretty much a replica of our head. That's what I'm looking for.
Whoa, that's cool, dude.
That's what I'm looking for. Hell yeah, baby.
Damn, that's clean.
Yeah. Fuck, this is so cool. Carbon fiber, baby. Carbon fiber fenders. Look, this is a much more exaggerated vent. You guys get this nice deep pocket right here. You get the pocket here, not as deep and obviously not as exaggerated. They could not get rid of this, and I don't know what I'm gonna do here yet because I really don't want to run an emblem. I'm gonna maybe work out some things with Delira and see what we can figure out here. But this is so freaking cool.
That is dope.
This is cool. Okay. One of the things is, you see how this doesn't have a front lip? This is already pre-made into it. I'm gonna paint probably the whole bottom black, or I'm gonna have a Delira do some carbon work. This isn't real carbon, but you know, you get the gist of it. There's a vent right over here on the side that you don't get with the 2.0, that you'll get with this one. Vents right here. Now my question is how is this all gonna fit? And we're certain sensors and things going.
Nope.
Kind of stuff is running through my mind right now. Fitment is a concern right now.
plastic. There you go. Ooh. I like that. I wonder if this is Ricky's name in Chinese. Because that's cool.
Hopefully that made a lot of sense to you guys. I know we're gonna get into the very specifics because we're just really unboxing stuff and really get to the specifics of it. But I first want to talk about the different kits that are out there and the option that we went with. So the first one is Paris 5. Their kit would have cost us about somewhere around $6,000, and it would not have come with the hood, which is a pretty price point for where it's at. But to my understanding, they make one-of-one products, meaning it is as close to OEM as you possibly can. We will still be buying certain parts from them. Like for this kit, you'll see we don't have the side skirt inserts. I do have QV side skirts ready to go. I just need that insert, and I'll most likely be buying it through them. And you know, we're gonna keep the spirit of transparency on this channel. We're gonna tell you exactly what we paid for this kit, so you guys know what we paid for it. The second major manufacturer that you guys know of GTAm kits is Koshi. Koshi's kit, I couldn't get a solid price point, but it was somewhere around $10,000 with no shipping, no exhaust, and yeah, it was going to be very expensive to get that kit here. I would have assumed it would run me closer to like $15,000 to $20,000. Not a bad kit. I would say if you're looking for something high quality, you know, carbon fiber everything, exposed carbon fiber, the best of the best, Koshi may be something that you're looking for. If we ever do buy a QV and build a GTAm version, I would probably go with somebody like Koshi, because it just, you know, high quality stuff. I know for a fact that this is not high quality. I'm not gonna try to bullshit you guys and say this is the best kit you've ever seen in your entire life, because I didn't buy it for that purposes. To everybody's point that hates me, this is a 2.0. We wouldn't spend that type of money on the 2.0 because that wouldn't make sense. And then we'd be crazy and we would agree with you at that point. The third kit that I know of was Scream Body. I didn't get really too much. They already kind of threw me off with their pricing. It was $2,000 just for the diffuser alone with no exhaust, no nothing. And it was a little too expensive for my blood, so I ended up passing on Scream Body. And then the last one, our friends at Alfissimo, they sell a really cool rear diffuser. Now I know this diffuser doesn't look so right, and I might end up switching this diffuser with Alfissimo's diffuser because it's a little bit better quality, fits onto an OEM QV bumper. That may be something down the line, but they also sell real GTAm parts too, which is really cool. So you can end up buying a full GTAm kit if you want. I don't know if they sell a full kit, but you can buy a lot of their pieces from them if you want to go that route. But I know for sure they have the diffuser and exhaust and all that good stuff. But so we went with this kit. So everything that's included in the kit, just to be transparent up front, again, they did have side skirts. I personally didn't want the side skirts because they were like stick-on things, not my whole thing. You get a hood. You get a front bumper, you get carbon fenders, not real carbon, I don't know, probably they're like FRP. You get the exhaust, you get a full rear bumper with the carbon diffuser. Like, you get everything. And we paid $5,000, close to $6,000, $5,800, whatever it is on the screen is exactly what we paid for it. So close to around $6,000. But in that purchase, we also got this hood, and we got two other hoods. Our friends Eric from Alpha Mods picked up a hood, will help to reduce our cost of this overall budget significantly. So go shout out Eric and go follow his YouTube page. We'll be doing a separate video when he comes and visits us. Again, we know we have a sponsor for paint. If you guys aren't aware, who painted this car Midnight Purple is Delira. He's painted a lot of other content creators' cars like Tanner Fox, Evan Shanks, Crispy Media, and so he's gonna end up doing this kit for us because that's our boy, and he's gonna do the kit for us. So let's get into the specifics. So this is, if you guys know, the GTAm is widened 50 millimeters or 2 inches. So if you want to run the Koshi front bumper or any of the other kits, really, you really needed to have an extended rear and front to kind of match them and make them look right. We will not be running the rear arches on our Giulia. I honestly don't think, I know it's kind of contradictory. I don't think the GTAm kit looks that good widened. I love the front end aesthetic. I love the rear end aesthetic. I just don't like the widenedness, is that a word? Widenedness of it. So
It's a little thick.
this is gonna follow stock body lines. Meaning this front bumper, I can run this front bumper with my QV fenders. I can run these GTAm fenders with a QV front bumper or 2.0 bumper. Everything is stock body lines. Make sense?
Makes sense.
This is not Koshi. This is, I never claimed this to be Koshi. Never wanted anybody to assume that this is Koshi. Koshi has a nice pretty line right down the center, and I think there's a little bit more room up here. I don't know if that was specifically made for the QVs. This does not have that. This is carbon and fiberglass, so it's still pretty light, but definitely not the same caliber as Koshi. Fenders, same thing. Carbon overlay. I don't know the weight difference between the two. We're gonna do that in all the other separate videos. And again, for that carbon, all that cool stuff. The welds are really pretty on it. This is a valved exhaust, so we'll have a little valve where we can turn it on and off. So thank God we don't have to be those loud,
I know, it's so embarrassing.
those loud neighbors anymore. But they're really, really pretty exhaust. Also, we're not going to tell you guys where we bought the kit from. We're not trying to gatekeep. If you guys search online, I'm sure you guys can find it. I don't want you guys to take our word for it, go back to them and say, hey, Ricky, you sent us to this website and it wasn't good at all and all that good stuff. So I'd rather you not. Go do the research yourself. You can find the kit online. It's not that hard. We did it. Google. One of the bigger things about my rear diffuser on my Giulia right now is it was supposed to be a carbon that fits the OEM bumper, and we had a lot of fitment issues. What I'm glad about this is they sent us out the rear bumper with the carbon, so I'm hoping for a little bit better fitment on this. Again, if we don't get that better fitment, we'll eventually switch to an OEM rear bumper and then probably Alfissimo's carbon diffuser. One, if you were to find a kit like this and buy this, for whatever reason, they don't have the emblem. I broke this off of one of my old V's, and I'm gonna have to like kind of drill it in and all that stuff. So it's really annoying that it didn't come with that. If you want to, you would have to like break it off almost. So that's just annoying, just for you to know. I know the quality got a little shaky towards the end there. Just wanted to try to give as much information as possible. It's hard to give information and be entertaining at the same time, so you know, it is what it is. Yeah. We hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, we should have a lot more episodes coming out with this. I think it's a 9-part series. I think the very next video was supposed to be the hood, but I think we have something special coming in. So we might do a skip it in the hood, or we may do the hood and then another type of video. You'll understand when it gets here. It's actually our anniversary today. It was my birthday yesterday, and the day before that was Crystal's birthday, so it's like a whole busy weekend. So write in the comments, happy birthday, happy anniversary, happy birthday Ricky, happy birthday Crystal, whatever you guys want to write. Hopefully you guys thoroughly enjoyed this video. Hopefully I brought some information about the different kits if you were looking to go GTAm, even for you QV owners. Again, we try to bring you guys quality content. We try to make sure you guys enjoy the content as much as possible, and hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this process and enjoy this transforming into what it's going to turn into. We have the pens still available. Go buy a pen if you haven't. As a birthday present to me, as a birthday present to Crystal's anniversary present, go buy a pen. And again, you get entered to win the $750 carbon fiber mirror caps. We greatly appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys very soon in the next one.
Yep.
First drills into the GTAm kit ever. Don't mess up. Oh, already messed up.